All S-Class heroes in One Punch Man explained, plus their fatal weaknesses. You missed one. They are the most powerful members of the Hero Association's Elite Guard, being the most powerful of the strong. However, there is a terrible defect that lies underneath every moment of brilliance. Today, we are going to dissect each and every S-Class hero, revealing their most illustrious accomplishments, as well as the weaknesses that could bring them to their knees. This is the S-Class Heroes Weaknesses Revealed Collection, which includes everything from gods in human skin to ticking time bombs of pride and power. For the sake of the One Punch Man universe, Saitama, who is also referred to as Caped Baldy, is the most powerful being. He is able to defeat any opponent with a single blow and is able to shrug off even the most destructive attacks. His power is completely infinite. Without even making an effort, he was able to defeat Boros, a conqueror of the galaxy. And he jumped from the moon back to Earth in a matter of seconds. On the other hand, this power comes with a distinct weakness, which is emotional emptiness. Saitama is so powerful that even his adversaries are unable to compete with him. His existence is devoid of joy and purpose, and he is alienated from humanity. He is unable to communicate to others, and he is floating through life. This is not a physical struggle, rather, it is an existential struggle. Genos, also known as the Demon Cyborg, is a mechanical powerhouse that is continually being improved by Dr. Kuseno, who maintains it. When it comes to combat, he is fearless, taking on threats of a dragon level with everything he possesses, even if it means destroying his own body. His moment of brilliance came when he confronted many adversaries without showing any hesitancy. Genos' weakness is that he is so focused on achieving his revenge. Because he acts so carelessly, he often gets into fights that are too hard for him. Because of his dependency on technology, he is constantly being rebuilt, which is not a sustainable strategy in a conflict that lasts for a long time. He is brilliant, yet he runs the risk of exhaustion. One of the most powerful espers currently in existence is Tatsumaki, also known as the Tornado of Terror. Through sheer mental might, she is able to raise huge towns, stop missiles, and twist the battlefield. She displayed an incredible amount of power by successfully fending off both Orochi and Psychos at the same time. Tatsumaki, on the other hand, is a person who is emotionally unstable, irritable, and arrogant. She is unwilling to work with others and puts undue pressure on herself. Mental energy is used up by her psychic abilities, and an excessive amount of mental pressure might lead to a collapse. In the event that she ever goes too far by herself, it could end up costing her everything. The water stream rock smashing fist developed by Fang, also known as Silver Fang, is a great martial artist whose technique has been handed down from generation to generation. His experience, control, and discipline are unparalleled in the industry. The coordinated efforts of the crew were vital in bringing down Elder Centipede, one of the most hazardous monsters, and he played a significant role in this. But even the best masters become older. Fang's body is showing signs of aging, even if he is quite skilled. Yet his reflexes and endurance aren't as good. He could lose if the conflict goes on for too long or has a lot of impact. The Atomic Samurai is a skilled swordsman whose blows are so swift and accurate that they take out their adversaries before they have a chance to react. In a matter of seconds, he destroyed entire squadrons with a pace that was unparalleled. However, his confidence in his own physical prowess is a double-edged blade. The things that he does not comprehend, such as psychic abilities, gadgets, and unusual strategies, are looked down upon by him. His inflexibility and hubris leave him open to attack from adversaries who are able to think creatively outside the box. Flashy Flash is a man who lives up to his name. He is a ninja who moves very quickly, and hits his targets with deadly accuracy. In a matter of seconds, he was able to murder two very talented assassins, Hellfire Flame and Gale Wind, all by himself. But Flashy Flash's pride is what brings him down. He engages in combat on his own, refuses to accept assistance, and is convinced that no one can keep up with him. Because of this, he is susceptible to sneak attacks and ambushes that come out of nowhere. Even though he is quick, he is predictable due to his hubris. Child Emperor is the S-class hero with the smallest age, but he is also an accomplished innovator and strategist. His intelligence is the driving force behind a collection of mech suits, drones, gadgets, and traps. He was able to outwit Phoenix Man on several occasions during high-pressure fighting. On the other hand, the child lies beneath the genius. Both his emotional development and his experience in the real world are lacking. He is susceptible to being shaken by psychological manipulation or panic. If he does not have time to prepare, his confidence may suffer. Then there is Watchdog Man, the S-class that is a mystery in its own right. The intensity with which he guards Q-City is unparalleled, and he never leaves the city. His combat technique is animalistic and instinctive, and often leads to the destruction of monsters in hand-to-hand battles. What is his shortcoming? There is no interaction between him and the outer world. There is no end to his loyalty, but it is unwavering. His seclusion becomes a disadvantage when it comes to operations of a huge scale. In all practical respects, Zombie Man is immortal. He has the ability to recover from almost any kind of injury, and continue fighting long after others would have given up. His offensive power, however, is lacking. His battles stretch on for a long time, and despite the fact that he can endure practically anything, he is not always able to prevail. Depending on the nature of the conflict, his endurance might not be sufficient to protect others. It's possible that King is the most peculiar case. His reputation alone is enough to terrify adversaries, since he is feared as one of the strongest in the planet. But the truth is that he is completely devoid of any combat abilities. His accomplishments are a result of pure luck. He uses terror as his most powerful weapon, and if the truth were ever revealed, it would be enough to destroy the psychological advantage that the heroes appreciate. The cyborg known as Drive Knight is capable of changing and shape-shifting, and he possesses various battle forms and powers that are unknown. Uncertainty surrounds his genuine loyalties, however. He operates independently, conceals information, and may be engaging in a far more complex game. The lack of trust that he possesses could be considered his greatest flaw. Pork God is a god who is strong, stubborn, and scary in his own special way, though he still eats whole monsters. But he is slow and can be beaten by enemies who are either fast or smart. When he reaches his limit, he slows down, and opponents who can outmaneuver him have a clear advantage. This is something you should now be aware of. Even the most heroic figures have flaws in their armor. From Saitama's crushing boredom to Flashy Flash's vanity, every S-class hero carries a burden that is just as heavy as their abilities. What do you consider to be the most deadly vulnerability that a hero possesses? Leave a comment with your opinions, and then we can discuss it. Click the like button, subscribe to receive other anime analysis, and make sure to remain tuned if you found this breakdown to be enjoyable. The next question is, which of the dragon-level monsters in One Punch Man is the most powerful? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.